Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. We still are expecting some areas of snow and some colder air still to continue for much of our Wednesday morning. A lot of it still has to do with this stationary front that's been locked over the region, just hasn't had a whole lot of movement and not a whole lot of changes in our weather pattern. So still going to see a few areas of some snow into Wednesday morning. Most accumulation is still going to stay close to the I-80 corridor. A lot of areas probably going to have our snow wrapping up with total amounts probably around 2 inches, or could even be less than that. And still in our few windy prone areas, could have a few areas of some reduced visibility. But again, conditions should be improving as we get closer to noon and really more for the afternoon hours. Could even see some sunshine then. Clouds quickly build back in, and then our next round of precipitation could be again for Thursday morning, another shot of some quick snow, light snow there. But as we look ahead for your snowfall forecast, still could have some areas through Cheyenne and along I-80, still looking at some accumulations, could be closer to 4 inches in total, could be up to 6 inches depending on some of the intensive bands that did move through the area. But again, as you can see to the north with the lighter colors, probably closer to about 2 inches or even less than that there. Chilly start to your Wednesday morning. Your coldest wind chills are going to be around 25 to even 35 below in the Nebraska panhandle there. So extreme cold warning still in play and will eventually expire closer to the noon hour on Wednesday. With cold temperatures, cold wind chills, it only takes as little as 10 minutes to develop any frostbite. So please make sure you do bundle up and limit your time and exposure outside if you do have to go out. Some signs of hypothermia, just a reminder, does include confusion, shivering, difficulty speaking, sleepiness, and also any muscle stiffness as well. Temperature is going to stay chilly in Cheyenne to start off the day. Probably won't even warm above 0 degrees closer until about 9, 10 a.m. or so. And then we'll be into the single digits, eventually warming up to 13 degrees, well below that average high of 41 degrees. Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that there. Still some single digits as highs for Wednesday. Alliance, a high of 4 degrees. Agate, a high of 5. And our temperatures will be increasing later on. That's the good news. And our winds will be increasing as well. So it's not going to be completely pleasant for the weekend. Saturday is looking breezy. Sunday is looking windy. But here we go with those temperatures again. 30s, 40s, and then some 50s possible by the end of the weekend. And still all of next week is looking pretty mild, pretty dry, a lot of sunshine ahead.